Let's queer up South Florida and Florida, as if we haven't done that enough. Broward mourns the death of Ken Keechl, the county's first gay mayor. Ken Keechl, a lawyer who was the first openly gay person to serve on Broward County Commission in his last year as mayor, died last Friday of pancreatic cancer. He was 60. Keechl was a Democratic activist and lawyer when he announced his bid for the Broward County Commission. He was elected in 2006 and served until 2010. He was chosen to lead as Broward's mayor in his final year on the county commission from November 2009 through November 2010. His victory was monumental, having beat an incumbent Republican who was once president of the state Senate and who had been appointed to the county commission by Governor Jeb Bush in 2000. As commissioner, Keechl pushed to broaden the county's anti-discrimination laws to include transgendered residents. He also authored resolutions in favor of allowing gays to serve openly in the military and against a state constitutional amendment banning gay marriage. Former County Commissioner Ilene Lieberman said she remembers Keechl as a passionate advocate for the interests of his constituents. He is predeceased by his husband, Ted Adcock, who died in December. Keechl announced their engagement in 2011, then one of the first gay couples in South Florida to announce they were getting married under New York's legislation of same-sex marriage. Oh, what a heartbreaking story, especially with his husband just, departing right before that. And so much empathy when it comes to pancreatic cancer as the way that somebody goes. But I will tell you what, this man has shown you what it means to leave a legacy and to have a legacy that actually has legs on it, that is still inspiring people. I see a lot of that spirit of activism, like in our own Max Fenning. And in just the way that he's willing to go to the highest levels and be right in people's face and ask for what's right in the world. So it's sad, but I really do want to celebrate those changes and the examples that he's led for us.
And at least, my first thought is that at least Keechl's now with his husband, right? And they're together. They're together. I'm a cancer survivor, and cancer freaking sucks. And this is when I get mad at higher power or the universe or whoever's in charge of expiring us, right? Because there's so many people that are hateful and horrible human beings that are just disgusting human beings. And those are the people you keep around, higher power. But you get rid of someone like this that we need more of, and it's heartbreaking. My heart goes out to his family. Pancreatic cancer is just one of the worst cancers, if not the worst, to go through for the family, as well. And I just hope that they have good people around them, and we're sending wonderful energies your way and sending you air hugs a todo lo que da. And if you don't know what that means, ask me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I was young in Broward County when he was mayor, but I remember at the time recognizing the environmental work that he was doing.
Yes, he was big into the environment.
Yeah, it was a huge thing. And one of the things that he said that I think it begs for repeating is, he said, I ran for commission not as a gay man, but as a fiscal conservative and someone concerned about the environment, but I am aware of the historic nature and I am proud of it. And I think that's really important because for people who want to go out and become public figures, it's important to remember that to get elected, you can't just be gay. You've got to have your ducks in a row. You've got to have your agenda. You've got to have the hot button issues that you want to tackle. He said, I want to be a conservative fiscally, and I want to take care of the environment, and P.S. I'm gay. Not that being gay is not important, but if you want to get elected, your issues have to stand out above your identity.
Yeah, and I think our community took the biggest L. We don't have enough representation. We don't have enough elected officials in our community. So, This was hopefully is a reminder to people to get out there, do their part, run for office, be brave, and hopefully you can follow in the footsteps.
And this is why LGBTQ plus history is important.
There you go.
And should be taught.
So true.
Because he's paved the way for so many other legislators who have run. I was fortunate enough to know him because I volunteered on his election campaign in the late 2000s. So I was able to meet him and campaign and do grassroots, putting door knockers, on everyone's door to vote for him for the city commission. And then it was just a really proud moment when he was selected to be mayor in that last year. So yeah, definitely rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ plus evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out television network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.